So, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the next webinar in our series around NICE in Contact, the next generation of communications. Today, I'm going to just quickly give a very brief resume of Nivola and who we are and what we do. Mark Highland is in the background. He's going to be managing any questions. So, if you have any questions in the questions section on your panel, please send in whatever you would like to know. Anything that comes to mind, please don't worry about how technical or how commercial it is. We'll look to answer them at the end. Today we've got John Byron, if you don't know, Head of Enterprise Channel, and Simon Jeffrey, Director of Enterprise Core Solution Sales. Simon's going to kick off, pass back to John, then I will wrap up after I've done my piece. So very quickly, if you haven't heard this before, Nivola, distribution company. We are a technology and services business. What we try and do is every product we sell, every technology we position, we also have professional services that wrap around it. We've been doing professional services for over 10 years now, and in 2013 we evolved from Nuage into Nivola Distribution. Nuage is still around, but Nivola Distribution is the main company name, as you can see. And like I say, what we aim to do is take new technologies, new solutions, new services to our partners that they can then ultimately position into their end users. And within the company, we have various teams that are focused on the different silos, which I'll come to in a minute. Just very quickly, where we're based down in Reading, just on the other side of the M4 from the Majeski Stadium, if you know that. We have a warehouse there, and we also have offices and warehousing in Ireland, in Southern Ireland. This has obviously helped us enormously with the Brexit scenario, although we can see a lot of situations getting easier now with the logistics issues that were there before, so we're getting there. But yeah, so we have a company over in Ireland under the Nivola Group, which is expanding, and you might see some PR in the press very soon about a recent acquisition we made. Engineering is also across the UK, so we pride ourselves on the engineers. So we've got engineers all the way up to the borders, all the way down, obviously, to the southwest and the southeast. Just outlining some of the services. Again, we look at ourselves more than just a distribution business. Obviously, sales and pre-sale support is key. So again, our heritage is ensuring that the right solution is positioned to our partners. Marketing, something that is forgotten about in distribution, but it's something we take very seriously, and we look to work with all our partners in putting campaigns together, giving advice, whether it be vertical or geographical. Professional services and maintenance, obviously, with the engineers we have in place, we offer services from discovery in terms of contact center and application side of things, all the way through to ongoing maintenance support on maybe some legacy systems, but also on the systems around today. So what we do as a business, we've got 5 silos, like I said before. If I quickly run through, we've got cloud, which is technology as a service. In effect, any product that is sitting in the cloud, that is delivered from the cloud, sits in this silo. You can see we've got some pretty big names in there, 8x8, Ring Central, Enfon, and obviously we've got NICE in Contact and NICE as well, along with Rainbow, which is the Alcatel. We see Ucas and CCAS and all the other services as a key for partners, not necessarily always the best solution, and we'll come on to that, but certainly having that in your kit bag to be able to go to the customer and say, yeah, we have applications, we've got contact centers, we've got Ucas that we can deliver via the cloud, if that's the way you want to look at moving forward. On the intelligent networking side of things, we also have a strong heritage around data, and this looks at the what if scenarios, looks at the various networking scenarios you might need when delivering, whether it be voice or applications across the LAN and the WAN. For example, Live Action is a network monitoring product which will do the what if scenarios, very key when you're moving packets from A to B, and it's very, very time sensitive. There's a couple of new products coming along, adaptive networks, which isn't on this slide, which is about SD-WAN, so keep an eye on that. It's SD-WAN in the past has been kind of a scary acronym for people. With adaptive, we made it a very simple way of delivering delivering service across the WAN, but also optimizing the network, giving you resiliency, and very prudent in days when we're talking about home working or giving your employees the option of working from home or working in the office. In terms of unified comms, which is the traditional side of things, this is what we call the premise. You can see there's a number of products that you probably recognize, and it goes from comms, data, Wi-Fi, voice, all the way through to contact center, the nice products that we're talking about today, and just the general SIP handsets, the headsets as well. Like I say, the pedigree of this business was born out of professional services, and you can see there just a snapshot of some of the products that we offer professional services around. What this means is the customer, you as partners can have the confidence to take on these products, knowing that should you not want to skill up initially, you have the fallback of utilizing our white label services, where we ensure that commercially you also will make some money out of that. And then if you want to get onto that path of getting skilled up, you can do that in a timely manner, looking at whether the business permits it or whether you want to invest, etc., etc. But like I say, if you don't, you can continue using our services. And then finally, meeting room solutions. This is something that certainly in the end of 2019 was very much talked about. It's enhancing your Ucas solutions, it's enhancing all the services you might be delivering into your customers, and makes them more sticky, makes them more loyal. And these meeting room solutions, what we deliver here, are totally autonomous to the application. So if you're running Zoom, GoToWebinar, Ring Central, whoever it might be, 8x8, these meeting room solutions deliver the sound, the vision, and the interactive. So big interactive screens with 4K cameras, sound bars with multiple microphones in, the true meeting room solution, ranging from a small meeting room of 4 people moving up to a big conference room. Again, it's a very nice, high margin and much talked about solution. So I think that's about it from me. I'm now going to pass over to Simon. Like I say, I'll be coming back in a while, but in the meantime, I'm now going to pass my screen to Simon.
Thank you, Mike. Good morning, everybody. It's a pleasure to be with you today. Hopefully everybody can see my screen okay. Okay.
You can indeed.
Thank you, Mike, for confirming. So a bit about me, Simon Jeffrey. Been at NICE for over 20 years. I've been in the recording business for over 25 years. And as I say, it's a pleasure to be with you today. And I want to take you through next generation of recording and compliance solutions that we have on offer. And happy to answer any of your questions at the end. Okay. So let's face it, times have changed. You know, many years ago, it was all about recording to DAT tapes or different types of tapes. Everything these days is about cloud. You know, we have multifaceted infrastructure out there. Everybody wants something bigger, stronger, faster, and more rapid. It's a very big multi-cloud world in the industry today. Over 81% of organizations using all different types of cloud solutions. Scale and security is an absolute fundamental requirement, and too right, so it should be. And the workforce has changed. We got millennials and everybody else that want demand and customer satisfaction today and now, answers very quickly. They expect everything instantly with the internet and their mobile phones. The world has massively changed over these decades. And we're always saying to our client and customers, you know, have you changed? Are you adapting to these market trends? And that's a very important point. So how have we adapted to those market trends? Let's have a look. So NICE has been, the evolution of recording technology over 3 decades. Our first generation recording was time division multiplex, TDM recording, static maps of digital and analog phones back in the day. In those days, I was out installing this kit. Then we moved to VoIP passive recording. Everybody said it wouldn't happen. There's no way we're going to converge voice and data networks together. But yes, it did happen with port spanning. That became a challenge because we're overloading networks. So we decided to go to VoIP active recording, centralized recording, integration with different telephony infrastructures that had a real active recording methodology of recording what was needed, where, and really making network bandwidth and latencies better. Then we moved to multi-channel recording, and everything's about multi-channel today, and I'll discuss more about that in these slides. Then in the fifth generation, we moved to our advanced interaction recorder, AIR, which is omni-channel recorder in a single box for capturing and critically real-time streaming to enable things like real-time analytics, real-time biometrics, real-time recording assurance, and everything else that's needed. And all the different multiple telephony integrations that we support can be supported with single AIR or multiple AIRs with full redundancy as you would expect and need in an enterprise space. And now we've moved on to our 6th generation, which is AI-powered recording. Very adaptive, less configuration required, much easier to do. Resiliency is N+M, no single point of failure. Microservices based, whether you want it on cloud or on premise, we're delivering that with our 6th generation platform. So our new recording solutions were born in the cloud era. They're very elastic, very scalable. We're leveraging AI and automation with an enterprise-grade technology while lowering TCO and protecting investments. Our solutions now can scale as high as 200,000 agents per system. But of course, we cover SMB as well. We've delivered very scalable solutions, and that's critical to meet the whole marketplace and all the different requirements that our wide customer breadth does cover. So that's a bit of the history of where we are with NICE in a very few minutes of recording and what we're doing. And I want to move forward and focus on the real game changer that's happened, been very heavily driven by the pandemic, as we all know, Microsoft Teams. It's been all over our televisions during the pandemic, and I'm sure we've all seen it and being advertised. And of course, NICE are integrating with Teams. The value of our Engage recording system and Teams is absolutely game-changing. We have unified capture and assurance of Microsoft Teams communication. We support all the different modalities, voice, screen, chat, whatever you want. And critically, we can record the front office, which we're doing today, throughout the whole world, as well as the back office with Microsoft Teams in one holistic solution. This allows you to close the compliance gaps and make sure you're having all the different interactions and compliance management within one solution. It makes total sense, governance, control, and everything else. We extend all the functionality across our solution to complete a global regulatory compliance recording solution. And we're reducing costs by doing this and improving efficiency because we have a single resilient recording platform design and recording storage. So at the end of the day, if a customer today is already on a NICE recording platform for their front office, it's extremely easy to add Teams to the back office. If it's a new customer, no problem at all. We can still deliver solutions just recording Teams with those customers and move from there as needed. So as I said, one solution for contact center and back office recording. It's transparent with all the Engage features and capabilities we have. We have a seamless integration, plus many other integrations of all the leading PBXs that we support. You name it, we're pretty much supporting it with 35 years of experience in the recording industry and a world leader. We're having our full multi-data center, geographical resiliency data center, whether that's in cloud or on-premise, we offer with superior business continuity. Of course, advanced security, end-to-end encryption and decryption, which you'd have to have. Capability of selective or total recording, absolutely critical for Teams. You might not necessarily want to record all the different employees and users. And of course, complete, nice, trusted recording bot system deployed in the Zero Tenant. We have full collaboration and developed this in partnership with Microsoft with their Graph API. So we literally are delivering one solution for your contact center and back office recording capabilities to manage all your contact center recordings in one place. But what's different about our Teams recording? The biggest thing is we believe we're the only vendor on the market delivering real-time capabilities. It's absolutely critical for the back office. If you're taking payments, credit card payments, etc., you need to be able to still conform to PCI DSS 3. And to do that, you need a real-time solution so you can pause and resume the recording. Customers want, especially with agents working at home, real-time recording assurance and notifying the agents or the back office employees in real time that there's no recording issues and everything's being fine. We offer that with our real-time solution. Everything about our recording platforms are real-time with a nice solution, and that's key. Real-time in the front office, real-time in the back office. And also for our real-time authentication. And I'll have some slides later to discuss you about real-time fraud prevention and biometrics using voice printing and voice biometrics, which is absolutely game-changing to secure the voice channel in the contact center space. Everything's secure where we're going to the airs, where we can have our solution either fully in the cloud or hybrid, some on-premise if you want. We have full secure relay to the recorders. Easy to deploy, whether in the Azure cloud or on-premise or complete mixture, as I said before. And critically, we're having recording resources auto-scaling. So we're having elasticity automatically built to optimize costs in the Azure cloud. So we will grow and add more bots to the system based on business usage and redact and reduce the bots and the architecture in the cloud automatically, all within the Azure capabilities to reduce your costs and the cost of Azure to our customers. These are real unique selling capabilities. Okay, so these are a few topics on our Microsoft Teams. We're having huge demand at the moment because of the pandemic, and we have plenty of use cases that we can help you with and show you how we're using it throughout our solutions. If we move on to recording the channels in today's digital world, things have really changed. As I said, a few decades ago, it was all about just recording the voice, and you might have done screen recording for quality management purposes. But it's a fact that multi-channel is now mainstream. If we look at, we did a survey and looked around contact centers and our customers, what they're currently offering and where they expect to go in 2 years. You know, email is obviously very big. Voice conversation is still huge and prevalent. Mobiles, online chat, how much of us as consumers are using chat all the time or going off to websites? We're using social media channels these days. We're using all different messaging applications like WhatsApp. I'm sure we're all using it. I know I am. It's an extremely popular communication channel. And interactive voice control, and critically also video conversations. If you look at Microsoft Teams, it's all about video as well. And other collaboration platforms are all doing it in this space. So multi-channel is absolutely critical. And the side effects of all these different digital channels is a growth in complex inquiries. Agents and back office employees today have to deal with multiple inquiries. It's not just answering the phone anymore. You have to multitask if you're a blended agent with web chat, email, many other different digital channels that are out there. And it's not going to get any better, it's going to get worse. And 71% of customers are searching the web before engaging with a contact center and then move off to one of the digital channels. This is very common. And companies and our clients and customers are constantly looking at ways to improve the customer satisfaction and how can they deliver a better experience for their consumers, because it's all about the experience economy these days. So assisted interactions are having a growing role in maintaining that customer relationship. And as I said, the customer satisfaction is absolutely critical. It's game changing. So changes to implementing an omni-channel strategy is super tough in today's world because a lot of companies have siloed on-premise systems. They haven't thought about when they're purchasing them, about integrating them together. So the integration with existing channels is a huge problem our customers and clients have told us. Integration with existing technology is a huge situation. And security and regulatory requirements is also the most popular top 3 challenges they have. Then obviously it goes down to technology availability, budgets, lack of skills, all the usual type of thing, and time to research it. Wouldn't it be much better if you had a single solution that can help with this? So with our NICE Air and Engage recording platforms, which is one of a few that NICE have to offer, we're helping an organization provide customers a coherent experience by providing a single place to define and implement compliance and quality practices across single channels. Across multiple channels. So we are ready to break down those barriers and break down those walls. We're ready for any channel. So with that, we have one platform, as I said, our Advanced Interaction Recorder, our AIR, records all those channels: voice, screen, video, any of those texts, chat, whatever you need, social media. We're uniform handling of all that data, recording, encrypting, and archiving. We deal with all those different interaction types and technology types the same way. You can have all the regulation and storing in the same place, and obviously you can incorporate any channel data and business metadata that you need to make it feature rich to search and find these interactions. Very simple in the after call or after interaction event. This then allows you to have a complete unified approach and implement a coherent strategy on your recording, your archiving, compliance and governance rules, your quality management policy, because these days quality management is not just about a voice. NICE offer quality management solutions that allow you to do across any of those multi-channel interaction pieces. You're able to analyze all those interactions with analytics. We're offering analytical solutions to give analytics not across just voice anymore, across all digital channels, chat, email, social media, you name it, we're covering analytics. And of course, very simple search and replay. And of course, all the security, privileges, redundancy, geographical needs, and everything else that you'd expect, all in one holistic solution with a unified approach. And with a single place to investigate and evaluate all your interactions with our very simple Google-like search engine, as you can see in this screenshot, you can very easy type in what you want, and you can see we have email there, chat, voice, screen, mixers, you name it, and we're showing the journey where the lady was on the chat, she went to a video conversation because she wasn't getting what she wanted on this interaction, and then she ended up with an email. She wasn't happy. She was getting poor service, as you can see, where we're searching for poor service. So this unified approach across all the different channels in one place allows you really to understand what's going on across your contact center business, make changes, train, and deliver a coherent, unified, and improved customer experience. Very, very important. So in summary, we can provide you with omni-channel recording for any voice, chat, email, text, video, you name it, we're covering it, social media, everything. Precise quality monitoring, combine chat, screen capture, and all the other channels to give true quality monitoring end-to-end holistically across all those different interaction types. Easy and intuitive search. Very easy, Google-like search engine for any textual interactions, any context, just type in any type of wording or any metadata. If it's in our database, we'll get it out within a second and get those interactions to your attention. And last but not least, integration with leading chat platforms we have, whether it's our own, so we have our own chat platforms, or other third-party systems out there, we integrate with that. So you don't have to have everything with NICE. We integrate with all the different telephony platforms as well as chat platforms as well. That's a summary on the digital channels and where NICE have gone over the decades with it and the importance of it, of everything in one place. Another very exciting topic, which is really accelerating, is voice biometrics and critically fraud prevention. And NICE do that in a proactive way, and I want to share that with you today and how we're doing it. So what we're doing is we're detecting, we're exposing, and we're blocking fraudsters. We have a layered solution, and we're harvesting advanced voice biometrics, but powerful AI behavioral analytics to detect and expose fraudsters either in real time or offline. It's tailored to our customers' needs to expose both known and unknown fraudsters daily and continuously, and offers the option to block them in real time. Really, really important. It's known that the contact center is really at the biggest risk on the voice channel and very easy through phish and scamming. And the pandemic has absolutely accelerated the exposure and risk to contact center businesses. So securing the voice channel is absolutely critical. So how we do this, we do systematic fraud prevention. We detect, expose, and block. We're proactively protecting the customer and securing their account and protecting them through voice biometrics. We're boosting the efficiency of fraud to the teams by revealing them with high-risk interactions. We'll analyze and bring to automatic proactive attention to the fraud team of high-risk interactions on what's going on across the contact center. We're empowering agents and letting them know with real-time guidance who is on the other side of the call. Yep, that's Simon Jeffrey. Within a few seconds, please go straight to customer service rather than going through the normal IDMV verification, mother's maiden name, second and third digit of your password, that old-fashioned way. What a great customer experience you're doing and securing that customer's account. Or the agent's guide in real time saying, this is not Simon Jeffrey, it's a suspected fraudster. Please notify the person on the call that you're going to transfer them to another department, and the agent is told to transfer them to the fraud team. And we go around in this big loop, detect by leveraging analytics and AI and voice biometrics in real time, expose the unknown fraudsters, and then block them in real time and guide the agent on what to do. And dramatically reduce the fraud loss by doing that, because that's exactly what we prove with all our business cases and use cases, which we're happy to share with you if needed. So where we detect, expose, and block, we will apply this analytics and AI across millions of calls, and we'll detect those high-risk calls based on callers' voices, actions, and suspicious behavior. As I said, 77% of account takeovers starts with the voice channel, and we will detect behaviorals and mannerisms that the fraudsters are using, like changing email address, changing a phone number, trying to change a password. You get it. Things that are pretty risky and high risk that could be potential fraud. You know, the caller asking for a different authentication criteria, or he wants a quick authentication, or the fraud rings repeatedly the same script, where we're seeing a guy calling in across the contact center across different accounts saying the same things all the time, trying to penetrate different accounts in the business. Or a caller fails to pass authentication, of course. We immediately suspect this as a problem and a potential fraudster. And what NICE is doing with its solution is we're proactively detecting, with our proactive fraudster exposure, fraudsters that are contacting across multiple accounts. So I got 3 fraudsters here, and they're all trying to get across 3 different accounts each. The same voice appears across multiple accounts. We identify that these accounts are at risk, that somebody's trying to penetrate those, and we proactively bring that to the attention of the fraud team who can do something about it. A complete fraud center dashboards and everything else, and we will take 500,000 example interactions and go right down to say 20 potential challenges there and frauds, add them to the watch list and catch them the next time they call. So how does it work? So we have a self-learning cycle to expose, and it's continuous. All the calls come in, the AI detects suspicious behavior, we're automatically alerting the fraud team of high-risk interactions, adding them to the fraud watch list, and the voice print points out specific interactions that are a problem with the voice biometrics. And we keep going round and around this self-learning process to make sure we're improving and cycling and detecting the fraud day in, day out. And it gets smarter. By leveraging data from multiple sites and multiple customers, we're able to protect even stronger with different techniques and different things that we're seeing. Our customers are sharing this information, and we're putting that back into our techniques and models to constantly improve the fraud and the situation that's out there. This type of thing is really becoming popular. We're not sharing voice prints, we're not sharing personal identifiable information because of GDPR, but these customers and clients are sharing with us behavioral patterns. And those behavioral patterns we can put into our AI models and constantly help all our customers improve on those fraudsters, which are gaining traction day in, day out, changing the techniques, how they're doing it, and the pandemic is absolutely fueling it. I'm sure you've all seen and heard on the call yourself. I'm inundated since the pandemic with my phone and my emails and texts and all the different things going off, trying to get fraudsters getting to money out of you. So in summary, acronym for you, RTFP, real-time fraud prevention. Key features: identify fraudsters within seconds using voice biometrics in our watch list, notify and guide the agent in real time, and send notification to risk case manager and fraud teams that there's a problem and you need to deal with it. The benefits of preventing account takeover and phishing, identifying and blocking fraudsters, and completely seamless to the end customer. They don't even know what's going on, and delivering a fantastic customer experience. Our real-time authentication piece is two sides of the same coin. The key features there are authenticate legitimate customers within seconds using voice biometrics, prevent identity theft using strong authentication methods. The voice is something you own. It's not like phishing where somebody gets your password or your mother's maiden name and all those sort of things which a fraudster can use. Only your voice is unique to you, like your fingerprint, etc. So it's really identifying this is you. Notify and guide the agents again in real time. And the benefits are improved security, a massive increase on customer satisfaction, reducing your operational costs. Imagine if you're reducing your average handling time by a few seconds across millions of interactions, you're saving money. There's your business case in one simple step. And completely seamless to the end customer and delivering that fantastic customer experience. On that note, let me just take a quick sip of water. Okay, last but not least, I want to talk to you about our SMB recording and cloud application systems, CX1 WM. If we have a look at the previous solutions I've just showed you, really the go-to-market for that is probably above 400 agents and above, or 400 seats and above. Now I'm going to show you a market space where we're saying typically 400 or less seats and what we can offer there. I'm sure you've seen the marketing of CX1. It's all over the world and all over the UK about, analysts absolutely giving it as the industry and world leading solution. It's call, screen recording, quality management, interaction analytics, workforce management, you name it, everything. Voice of the customer, feedback, dashboards, one unified suite. Intuitive user experience, minimal services, no lengthy training needed, very simple, available anywhere in the cloud, reliable and secure, elastic and scalable, and continuous feature delivery. Gone are the days of rip and replace. When you got a recording system on premise, you have to keep upgrading it, move to the next one. When you're in the cloud, we take care of that for our customers. We provide everything as a one, critically, this is a very important point, unified suite, end-to-end across all these solutions. So all those earlier points I meant about all those different digital channels and unifying them, we can do that within the CX1. And with this hybrid solution, you do not have to use our in-contact telephony. Not all customers want that. We will connect to on-premise, whether it's your Cisco, your Alcatel, your Genesis, your whatever it is, we can connect to it for on-premise and give you everything recording and all the other WEM applications in the cloud as one unified solution. Quality management. Screenshots are here showing you very modern HTML5. We're improving all the different KPIs, handling time, hold time. We all know that quality management is a big loop and circle that you go around where you want to automatically manage all those interactions and give an evaluation and a score and give coaching and training to the agent, whether it's front or back office, and go around that loop to constantly improve to make sure they're managing everything correctly, the processes correctly, and critically delivering that fantastic customer experience. With our quality management solutions, we have a complete automated workforce planner where it's automatically based on the business KPI and needs, pushing to the inbox of the supervisor the exact interactions that he or she needs to evaluate the agent on. This saves huge amount of time and money, and we're automating all that with our planning tools. Gone are the days where a supervisor will get 2 hours and he or she would look for, oh, let's just look for long calls. They shouldn't be on long calls. This is not really a proper business focused KPI. So by doing that, we improve the agent engagement and proficiency. We're ensuring customer experience and compliance, and everything is improved with the system. It's like going around in a big circle. Obviously, the workforce management is absolutely critically to make sure you've got the right amount of agents based on your SLAs and your KPIs and your business needs are available against the different skills that you need. The right amount of people answer the phone, the right amount of people on chat, email, blended agents, you name it. And you want to do that to reduce your overall staffing costs. You want to simplify your workforce scheduling, and you want to engage the employees where they can have their ability to control with a mobile application their own destiny in life, like shift swapping, time off, and everything, fully automated, no human being needed, because in the back end of the system, we have a big rule engine based on the KPIs that the WFM team have set up to allow the business needs to be met. And again, all the common KPIs, FTE costs, agent scheduling adherence, customer satisfaction, everything else are massively impacted by these solutions. We have massive patented algorithms. We're able to do real-time adherence, intraday adherence, and scheduling and everything. And we can automate all this for our customers. NICE is known as a large industry leader in the WFM space. And again, with the pandemic, critically important to allow all these tools to enable it, because there's not one 500-seat contact center at the moment. These people have to manage effectively 500 different contact centers, which is hugely challenging. And these tools will allow them to make that job a lot easier. And last but not least, what do you do with all this data? I've just told you about omni-channel experience and all the different things that you need, voice of the customer and surveys coming back and all the different things. How can you surface and ensure, without a huge investment of FTEs, that you can drive better business outcomes and better analysis of what's going on in your contact center? We do that with our analytics. Through our speech and textual analytics, we're able to pinpoint opportunities for better customer experience. We can drill down 100% of the interactions. We can give sentiment trend, what people are talking about, guidance in real time of what you need to be recommending and what's going on, trend on topics, and critically giving you real-time insights, or even across our quality management process where we're delivering analytics. There's no way any company would have the ability and budget to do this with manpower. You need to use the tools like this that do it for you. So we are going to surface the unknown automatically to the business people to make a real difference. And they might see trends with our word bubbles, like there's a massive outage, or not happy with your service, or we're going to go to a competitor, and we automatically expose those interactions, voice, text, chat, email, you name it, to the management to review those and then make business changes to address that. You just can't do it without analytics. So on that note, I'd like to thank you for your time today. And I just now would pass you over to John. So just excuse me a minute while I just do that.
Thanks, Simon.
Over to you, John.
Thank you very much. I'm just gonna put this up on screen. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, Simon, if you could just let me know if you could see my presentation for me.
You're good to go, John.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for your time. Always appreciate it. My name is John Byron. I'm the head of Enterprise Channel for NICE Systems, and I've got the last couple of slides before we move to the Q&A session. So the first one from me is, why partner with NICE? What's in it for you guys as partners and resellers? We try to make going out to market with NICE as simple and easy as possible. We do have a structured partner program which is feature rich, and this slide highlights some of those. So if you sign up with to become a NICE partner, we do have some marketing funds, so we can help you generate new opportunities within your existing customer base or go and hunt for new logos. If you become technically certified, we offer free lab licenses so you can utilize the product solutions internally. In terms of discounted training, our sales and pre-sales training is completely free of charge, and we have a fantastic web portal called the NICE Dojo, where sales and pre-sales guys can spend their dip in and out of the training and become fully certified. And if you sign up as a partner before the end of June, we are offering discounted technical training as well on all of our solutions. To help you get the message from NICE out to your customers, we're always willing to support webinars. Back in the old days, we would have helped with trade shows, etc., but the world we're living in is currently virtual. To enhance and enrich your bottom line profits, we do offer a sales rebate program. So if you achieve certain revenue targets, then you'll have fantastic rebates to go to the bottom line. And we also have a couple of promotions, which I'll come on to in the next slide. So ultimately, if you bring in opportunities to us, you're fully supported by NICE once that opportunity is approved. We have an account executive team who act as high touch. They will come and support your opportunities. They will work alongside you every step of the way to try to make sure you're successful in winning any new opportunity and bid. A couple of promotions relating to recording that we have at the moment. The first one is a fantastic offer for our CX1 WEM solution that Simon has just mentioned. So this solution is really aimed at the SMB market, the sub 400 agent market, and it includes the recording, the screen recording, voice capture, analytics, workforce management. So we have a discount at the moment via Nivola, which offers partners up to 60% discount. This is incredibly aggressively priced against the likes of Redbox, against the likes of Calabrio. So if you'd like more details, please do reach out to the Nivola team. The second promotion we have for this year is enterprise recording. So this is bring your NICE recording solution or your quality management solution to NICE. If it is a new logo for NICE, we will give you 100% back of your first year maintenance cost in cash as a rebate, which is an absolutely fantastic opportunity for you guys to make some additional revenue, some bottom line profit, and to go and hunt and win some new customers out there. The way we deal with deal registration is it is mandatory. If you want the support from NICE and you want our pre-sales and sales support, contact the guys at Nivola. They will register the opportunity on your behalf. I will then be in touch with you to help qualify it, and then we'll put a sales and pre-sales team in. So everything from NICE is very easy to help you find, identify, qualify, and win new opportunities. So with that, I'd like to thank you very much for your time. I'm happy to open it up, myself and Simon, to take any questions that the floor may have.
Thanks, John. Well, listen, if you can give me the screen, John, that'd be lovely. I will then ask Mr. Hyland. Are you there, Mark? Calling Mark?
I am indeed.
Oh, there he is, dreamy. Once John's sorted out his little
yeah, this is a new one. It's
Anyway, John, do you know what? You can leave it at that. Mark, there you go. So Mark, have we got some questions that potentially we can throw out onto the floor?
We've got some questions. If anyone's got any other questions, please use the the GoToWebinar panel where the questions are there. Type those in, and we will get back to you through this process. So first question we've got for the SMB solution, is it on-prem or is it in the cloud?
Yeah, I'll take that. That's Simon here. Thanks for that. So we can do both. So what I showed you is CX1 in the cloud as a hybrid, where we can have the recording and everything in the cloud, or we can have the recording on premise in case of the cloud for the applications, or you can have a lot of the things if you want on premise. Obviously, everything's about the cloud today, so obviously we want to lead with the cloud. But what you heard today, don't just think everything is just cloud. NICE offer both, and NICE are investing heavily in both as well. But we're leading today with cloud for obvious reasons.
Excellent.
Thanks,
okay, so this question's probably for John. So if we have an opportunity, how do we go about registering, and what support can we get from NICE and Nivola, I guess?
Yeah, no problem at all. So if you do find an opportunity and you want some help qualifying it, if you could just speak to the team at Nivola first and foremost. There is a portal that the Nivola team need to register the details of. The process that sits behind that is it comes to me as the channel owner. I then look in Salesforce, ensure that it's not an active account that's being managed or worked on by anyone else. Once we get the green light and approval, then we'll put a full account executive team. So you'll have support from a sales executive within the NICE team, and you'll also have access to our specialists such as Simon and our generic SEs for pre-sales as well. So find an opportunity, bring it, register it. Once it's approved, you get the full support of NICE behind you to go and ultimately win that opportunity.
Okay, so I've got three questions here regarding Teams. So let's sort of wrap this together. Teams recording is their main point of interest. Can this be sold separately without the full contact center CX1 suite?
Yes, it can. Absolutely. We're offering that with the recording platforms that I showed today. And again, we can have that either in the cloud or on premise or a hybrid. So I'm repeating that on purpose so people can understand we're very, very flexible. So yeah, you can just literally have a system today from NICE just to record Teams.
And that sort of leads into the other question, which was, why should we use NICE Teams recording, and are you MS certified?
Really, really good questions. Really good questions. So yes, we are MS certified. No problem at all. We've been, we were the first actually to be certified. Obviously, others are coming on board, quite rightly so. It's a massive, massive opportunity, this. And what's different about our solutions, really, really important as a recap, is real time. And again, you need real time for all the things I showed today, for the biometrics, the analytics, recording assurance for people who are at home, and also critically to be able to adhere to things like PCI DSS when you're taking credit card payments. We have the full provisioning in Azure to reduce costs. And our solution allows total, selective, and all different modalities. And the advantages are quite big, as you can see. And NICE are a leader in the recording market globally. So we have over 35 years experience in this space. So you're in trusted hands with us.
Okay, another question coming in. How will NICE work with the large Ucas vendors? Good
question. Very good question. So we take those case by case. We have all different integrations. We'd have to have a discovery and understanding the requirements of what you want to do. We'd be happy to do that. Obviously, if you go through Nivola, and we'd happy to assist on that. But we'd have to know more details of what Ucas integration you want and how we can do that. But yes, we are doing that and we can do that.
And then this one, what does a typical authentication customer look like? Number of seats, etc.
Yeah, I can take that one as well. They're all for me today. Happy days. Yeah. So that's you know, really 400 seats and above is a typical size. We're seeing a very large demand in financial sectors, insurance, banks, etc., for obvious reasons. But it goes across all different verticals. Any contact center that's dealing with customers that wants to secure the voice channel, not just to protect the company itself, but also to promote great security and systems to their clients and end users that we're protecting you, especially as everybody knows and has been inundated with fraud attempts before the pandemic and accelerating during the pandemic. And with us being able to offer a complete solution with AI modeling as well, which covers 100% of the interactions, repeat calls and people that want to really deliver a better customer experience are all viable for this solution.
Simon, if I may add to that as well, so yeah, as well as the verticals you mentioned, which are the obvious ones there, utilities, banking, finance, some of the interesting work we've been doing in the last 12 months is around the public sector. And we've been talking to a particular division within government who had seen £6.5 billion worth of fraudulent transactions or attempted fraudulent transactions over the last 12 months. So as Simon said during his presentation, unfortunately, the world of COVID has led to increased criminal activity, and we do have the solutions to help customers protect themselves.
Thank you, John. Very good insight.
Brilliant. This is the last question we've got at the moment, is does NICE sell direct to end users?
I can take that. So we have two strategies, two routes to market. Part of that is a direct touch sales guys, and the other part is channel. And this is where and why our lead registration opportunities is so important. So if we are directly selling to a customer, but you've got a better relationship and you can demonstrate that you've got a better relationship, then there's no reason why my direct sales team won't partner up and manage that opportunity with yourselves.
Brilliant. So that's all the questions that we've got.
Thank you, Mark. Well compared, much appreciated. Well, I mean, you can see that there's a lot of interest there. NICE is a really good, certainly a talking point to your customers, which will open doors to many other opportunities. But certainly it's a very conversation that a lot of people want to have at the moment, certainly around the call recording, certainly around team, but moving forward to the robotics and AI side of things. There's a plethora of products, as you could see. If you want to know any more, if there's something there you just caught your eye and we weren't talking about it specifically today, please get in touch. So there's John Allen at Nivola, Joe Burleson and Karen Blackman at Nivola. Get in touch with us. We can set up a call with John Byron. He can pull in the relevant people if you've got specific opportunities. Or if you want to maybe talk a bit more about becoming a partner, specifically around the NICE in contact side of things, please get in touch. So thank you for your time. Thanks, John. Thanks, Simon, for everything you've done today. And we all look forward to seeing you soon. So thank you very much. Look after yourself, everyone.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Cheers.